In these cities, black snow will fall, and the earth will be enveloped in darkness when that happens. It will be almost impossible growing food and staying healthy of the people on that day. The light of the sun will be blocked. There will be a drop in temperatures, making nothing happen survive them. Wolves will be living in a bush and innocent blood will flow. Devastating tsunami will hit these cities, and in these places today, the rivers and lakes will be abundant dry, making humanity fight for the last. Baba Vanga, known also for his terrifying prophecies, continues to intrigue people around of the world. Even having died in 1996, the predictions of this seer blind still generate curiosity and fear, as they address a variety of events significant global for the year 25. Some of his predictions are so alarming as the previous ones are generating expectations of possible events that could impact the world. If you want to discover all the secrets that the future holds for us, subscribe to the channel. Point taken. Now, Baba Vanga, born Vangelia Pandeva Gushtarova, passed away in 1996 at 84 years old, is famous for having predicted not only various events that they marked the world, but also their own death. Born in Bulgaria, she believed that his visionary powers arose after losing his sight during a strong storm. When I was only 12 years since then, he made predictions about various historical events, and she became known as the Nostradamus of the Balkan specialists. Indicate that 85, because of his predictions, they came true, some of them only after their death, leaving predictions disturbing for the future. If you have curious to know what predictions of Baba Vanga came true, let's talk. What did Baba Vanga predict right now? For the year 2025, the first prediction is of an alleged assassination of the Russian President Vladimir Putin by a compatriot in amidst the continuation of the conflict in Ukraine. According to Vanga's visions, the death of the Russian leader could lead the world to a state of greater uncertainty. She also mentioned possible terrorist attacks in Europe and the use of biological weapons by a large unidentified nation in the same year. According to some interpretations from Vanga's visions before his death, she would have predicted that Europe would be led by an Islamic government until 2043, the return of communism until 2076, and a possible solution for the world hunger crisis between 2025 and 2028. Also predicted that in the year 2004, humans would be able to achieve time travel, which would lead to natural disasters caused by the man from making the earth uninhabitable, but not you despair. Well, according to Vanga, until the year 4302 humanity would reach the immortality, the assimilation with beings, extraterrestrials, and communication with God. Vanga claimed that the end of the world would only happen in 5979. However, it is crucial to remember that although many visionaries have tried to say the end of times, the Bible teaches that only God knows the exact moment as it is written, but of that day and hour, no one knows, the angels of heaven nor the Son, but only the Father. Stay alert and keep an eye out, because you don't know when it will arrive. That time. This passage emphasizes that no one can accurately predict the second coming of Christ, and many already know it, have tried unsuccessfully. Throughout the history, many people confuse the second coming of Christ with the rapture of the church, but they are two events different. The rapture will occur before the second coming. Well, this will only occur at the end of a 7-year tribulation. These events' futures are unpredictable in terms of time. The rapture is the event which starts the sequence of events eschatological, where the faithful will be brought to meet the Lord before of the tribulation period. After those 7 years of tribulation, we will have the second coming of Christ that marks his return to fight in the Battle of Armageddon. You can find details about the Battle of Armageddon in the book of Revelation chapter 19, verses 11 to 16. In this battle, Christ will defeat the Antichrist and the false prophet, spreading his victory over the enemies and destroying them, those who opposed him. Second coming of Christ will be very different from his first. While His first coming was an opportunity for that people would put their faith in him through the knowledge of the gospel. The second coming will fully fulfill the promises of our salvation. After the 7-year tribulation, Jesus will rule as king for 1,000 years later. He will create new heavens and a new land in this new world, as God originally planned in the Garden of Eden. There will be no more death, pain, or sadness, but happiness, joy, and eternal life. The second coming of Christ is certainly an event that everyone should wait with great anticipation. Being an important milestone in the eschatology for believers, is one of who will return with Christ in his second come. All the faithful who have already died or who were taken before the 7-year tribulation will fight together. Christ in the Battle of Armageddon. Although the idea may seem intimidating, we can have confidence in the plan of the Sir for the future. The clairvoyant Vanga also made a prediction of a devastating earthquake in the United States, so powerful that it would change the course of Mississippi River, resulting in loss of lives and material damage significant this year. We already had an earthquake in the United States, an earthquake of magnitude 4.7 that affected New York City on April 5. The epicenter was in Lebanon, New Jersey, about 73 km from New York. Fortunately, this earthquake did not alter the course of the Mississippi, nor cause serious damage to the city. However, we are still halfway through the year, and that the future holds for us is uncertain. It remains to be seen whether the terrible will occur earthquake predicted by Vanga that could drastically impact the United States and to the world, in addition to the predictions of natural disasters. Vanga also, he talked about a devastating tsunami that would hit Asia, echoing its alleged correct prediction of the tsunami in Indonesia in 2004. According to her, an even bigger tsunami, powerful, is expected to hit the Asian continent soon in a field completely different. Vanga predicted that the year 2025 would bring new cures for serious illnesses such as Alzheimer's and cancer. Despite seeming somewhat distant, the accelerated advancement of medicine, this possibility has recently increased. Russian President Vladimir Putin, he mentioned that Russian scientists are moving forward in the creation of a vaccine against cancer that could be available soon. During a forum in Moscow on future technologies, highlighted significant progress in the development of vaccines and medicines, new generation immunomodulators that promise to be effective as therapies personalized. Although he did not detail what specific types of cancer would be target of these vaccines. Additionally, there is notable progress in the United Kingdom, where investments have been made for the development of a DNA vaccine against lung cancer. The University of Oxford announced that the British government allocated funds for 2 years of laboratory research and the initial production of 3,000 doses of this vaccine, signaling real hope in the fight against this disease. Specifies the perspective for the cancer patients seems promising, and we can really expect progress significant in 2025. Also, Vanga predicted a serious economic crisis that would affect the world economy next year. According to she, the increase of debts and the geopolitical tensions would be the main catalysts of this crisis this year. Many countries are already facing the effects of persistent inflation, which makes it difficult to guarantee a future financially stable. This scenario was highlighted in a recent study by Alan Life. In the UK, the situation it is also challenging in Japan, where the country entered into recession at the end of the last year due to high inflation and the cost of living crisis, impacting directly to Prime Minister Rishi Sunak. Before the elections, UK gross domestic product stepped back 0.3 in the fourth quarter of the year past, after a contraction of 0.14 in the previous months, officially defining a recession as 2 consecutive quarters of GDP decline. Japan also faces economic challenges, with a contraction in the last quarter of last year due to weak domestic consumption. The Japanese economy contracted by 2 consecutive quarters, with a drop of 4 in GDP in the last 3 months of 2023. Compared to the previous year in addition, Japan fell to 4th place in the list of the largest economies in the world, falling behind Germany, which recorded a nominal GDP of $4 trillion last year according to the Economic Annis. So while we consider the prophecies of Baba Vanga are important, remember that some predictions may have similarities with reality, while others may not materialize regardless of their accuracy. Baba Vanga's predictions will continue intriguing and challenging our perceptions of the future. And if you are enjoying this content and want to see more videos, like subscribe to the channel point taken and activate the bell to receive notifications every time we publish a new video. This is the universe of wisdom, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave your like and share with your friends. Until next time, I invite you to enjoy and subscribe to our channel. Share this video with others so they can benefit too. Leave a comment below to share your thoughts and experiences. Thank you for watching and joining us on this journey. We'll see you in the next video. Blessings.